What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Charting Crypto. We're back, guys. Jasmy's up 10.9% today at 0.19. We did flirt with that 2 cents resistance area. Trump announced a strategic crypto reserve, and Jasmy is on the list, guys. Are you ready to rock and roll or what? So we did some technical analysis on this, talking about the possibility of heading down to 1.6 cents. Not gonna pat myself on the back here, but it's playing out pretty good right now. We unfortunately are below $1 billion market cap, but I'm really not too concerned about that. This is exactly the news we needed in order to push us to our new highs and get these giant gains on Jasmy here. We're going to go over the technical analysis on that today. So with that, let's get into the price prediction and technical analysis on Jasmy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into Jasmy. This is what we had drawn last time we charted Jasmy. We had that very, very heavy support area down here at 1.6 cents, where we have not hard candled below it since February of 2024. The possibility of going down there was on the table. And as you can see, we did wick down to that 1.6 cents area. Now, historically speaking, we get very, very nice bounces off this area once we come down here to the 1.6 cents. For example, we were down here around May 2024, saw that initial rally up. Last time we were down here was November 2024. We saw that rally up to the 618. And now that we tested it and held now, the next main resistance area for Jasmy is about that 12 cents. We're getting ready to lift off, boys. Now, obviously, we have to break above the 618, but indicators are looking juiced up. What I mean by that is we have the stock RSI at the bottom. Last couple times we've touched this low on the bottom, we've saw substantial rallies from Jasmy on the weekly time frame. If we look at the WTX is sitting at about -15 right now. We have not put in a lower low, which is awesome. The RSI is looking like it's about ready to roll up right here to confirm a double bottom on the weekly, which is amazing, showing that the signs are a reversal are at play. On top of that, the MACD is starting to cool off here. We're not making that large of degolfing candles, bearish candles here in the weekly, but we really don't care about the weekly unless you're a long-term holder like me, which is showing this giant cup and handle pattern playing out, the cup, the handle, and to infinity and beyond. And we are on the cusp of that to infinity and beyond for Jasmy, in my personal opinion. Now, if we go to the short-term time frame, the one that the swing traders like to do, such as the 4-hour, we're looking not terrible, but we're not looking fantastic either. What I mean by that is, yes, we saw some substantial rally to the upside. It's this resistance area that we need to focus on next at about 2.1. My personal opinion, that's where Jasmy is heading here, is about the 2 to 2.1 cents for area, which we marked out in prior TAs as the next resistance. And the indicators are kind of showing that too. We have the stock RSI, which is pretty high right now, but the orange still has room to run on the short term. WTX still has a lot of room to run. It actually looks like it's about ready to go parabolic. One thing I want to point out here is this downtrend resistance area on the WTX. That's an area that we need to focus on at about 11. So once we get to that resistance area, maybe that'll be that confluence around this general resistance. And then we have the RSI, which is tailing up as well, putting in a higher low to infinity and beyond from there. And the MACD, which is still just chopping sideways. We talked about that. MACD really not doing much, just moving sideways. So it's really not as efficient of an indicator as we would hope. But the big one that I want to point out is the day chart. This is what I use. I rely on the day chart. I'm a mid to long-term investor, and the day chart's usually the optimal time frame to do that. And as you can see, we did get that buy signal today on the MACD or WTX. The last time we got a buy signal was all the way back here, July 2024. Now these buy signals have been pretty dang accurate. I mean, look at the sell signals. For example, we had a sell signal here on December 7th. We had the sell signal on the RSI here December 6th, which actually called the top for this initial downtrend retracement. In the meantime, I do think that's going to be the play here. Everything's looking fantastic on the long-term time frame. The stock RSI actually broke out of its downtrend. As you can see, the downtrend right here, we are broke out here. So there's a ton of room we can run, which shows overall the momentum's going to be flipping bullish. We have the buy signal on the WTX starting to revert back to the upside. We have the RSI, which is looking great as well. Really not tanking, really not taking off. We're just at a normal support area for the stock. If I draw a horizontal line, you can kind of see that, and just zoom out. We see in the prior past, we get decent sized bounces from this general area in which we are finding support. And then you have the MACD, which just flipped bullish. So in the meantime, even on the day chart, it does look like we're heading up to that 2 to 2 1 area, which in case which is actually like that the main resistance area now. Now that we've been in this downtrend, that's the breakout point. If we happen to get above that 2.1 cents, that would confirm that very bullish move to the upside for Jasmy. So hopefully you guys were able to load up on this dip, because I think this is finally about ready to take off ever since we got that high December first. So hopefully we were DCAing. Like I mentioned, I did buy a big bag at 2 cents. I bought out quite a bit more on the dips here. I am loaded. I am a Jasmy holder now, diamond hand holder, and it's just looking great. The chart's just looking fantastic. I'm really stoked about this cup and handle pattern playing out, guys. It's going to be some substantial gains in the near future. But yeah, as of right now, everything's looking pretty solid. We just need to focus on that 2 to 2.1 cent resistance area, which does look like we're heading up to right now. All indicators are reset. We got the buy signals flashing. We're not overbought on any of the indicators whatsoever. So we got the juice to do it. On top of that, Trump did announce a strategic crypto reserve, which Jasmy is on the list for that crypto reserve. So if that's not bullish enough, I don't know what is. So congratulations, guys. I think we're getting ready to reap what our reward. So with that, none of this is financial advice. And if there's any coins you'd like me to chart, you can just send me a super chat in the comments and I'll get to your coin as soon as possible. Thank you.